Well, very good morning, everybody. For Monday, the 4th of April, classic case of should have been here yesterday, what with beautiful skies and flights all the way down to Margate in Kent, but you probably won't want to know that for today. Unfortunately, at the moment, the Atlantic has fired back up again after quite a fairly long absence of decent frontal activity over the UK. This warm front is sort of tracking over us right at the moment, and it's bringing with it low cloud and rain and a fairly strong westerly wind at the moment. High pressure is not too far away, and during the week will unfortunately disappear a little bit. So it's going to be a case of just trying to mix it in between the fronts. Tomorrow's right. Wednesday it gets a bit windy. Yeah, so not the best week if I'm honest. And yeah, those winds are going to remain westerly for most of the week, maybe trending northerly towards the end of the week. Today, you can see on here that we've got a westerly wind, probably about 30 to 25 knots or so. On the ground, probably about 15 knots. The satellite picture shows over the UK extensive cloud. The only bit of interest is if you're in Northern Ireland or western parts of Scotland, where it's waving, as you can see here with these ripples on the chart. But where we are, thick cloud. The winds at height are really high up, are coming from the north. So although we've got a westerly wind on the ground, this rain, which you'll see on here, is sort of tracking towards the south at the moment from the north. And I think we've still got maybe an hour or two of consistent rainfall before we start to see any improvement. And any improvement will be slow given the fact that we'll be in a warm sector. Public forecast shows that warm sector going through, potentially with some fog. I think that's a bit unlikely. I think the Met Office just don't know what to put on the chart. This afternoon, picking up, hopefully, to a cloud base of maybe 1,500 feet, so allowing some trailing, so settling down. But not much more than that, I'm afraid, today. Top temperature of about 10 degrees, but it won't necessarily feel like that. And that's generally reflected on here as well. And dew points, as you might expect, are going to be quite high, sitting around 8 or 9, which says humidity's high, cloud base low. Odium are currently reporting few at 600, broken at 1400. Long TAF. What I hold on to is these two bits here for any chances of flying, broken at 1600, and then maybe even scattered at 2.5. I think the scattered 2.5 is a bit optimistic, but I like optimism. And same with Farnborough, broken at 2,000 feet. So pretty much, if you want to fly this morning, it ain't going to happen. This warm sector is going to sit with us and cause havoc for the morning. There's the opportunity maybe of flying, but it's not going to be before 2 o'clock this afternoon. We do have 2 courses running now because we go into the summer season. So there will be the enthusiasm to go flying if the weather improves, but that enthusiasm will not be around this morning, I'm afraid. I don't think you're going to find too much in the way of lift today. Again, should have been here yesterday. But maybe a bit better tomorrow. Airspace wise, parachuting in the Bryce zone. There's a fly past by military aircraft. Good luck to them. At 10 o'clock, just to the east of Eastleigh Airport, Exton. I don't exactly know where that is, but yeah. So that's not going to affect us. And there is no other NOTAMs to affect in our region. Operationally, it'll be 2-7 today. We'll have a look to see how much rain has fallen on the airfield, and we'll decide the setup as we get out there. Jet movements, I believe there is a Spanish A320 due in at 1:30, but I'd say that's rather unlikely unless the cloud base lifts to a reasonable level. Good. Okay. Only other job or task we do have to do today, which would be interesting for the courses and maybe for some of you who have attended today, is to rig K21. Which has come back from Denby. So we may do that in about an hour and a half or so, get a trailer out and just get that out the way. It's just many hands make light work with rigging K21s, but an interesting process if you haven't seen it before. So good. Okay, well, let's hope that it does improve, and I will see you on the airfield shortly. Bye for now.